Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq, coming to you live from Consensus in Austin, Texas. Joining me for this segment, we have Will Peck, who's Head of Digital Assets at WisdomTree. We're here to discuss the integration, leveraging blockchain with DeFi and TradFi. Will, it's great to see you as always. Welcome back to TradeTalks.
Great to see you, Jill.
You got it. And WisdomTree, we know that this firm has been focused on bringing DeFi to Wall Street. Can you walk us through the latest on WisdomTree's tokenization efforts?
Yeah, absolutely. So WisdomTree, we've built what we call like a tokenization platform. Allows us to tokenize real-world assets, whether those are mutual funds effectively, or non-securities assets like dollars, gold, etc. Tokenize these on public blockchains, and we distribute them through our own proprietary retail app called WisdomTree Prime, and also increasingly to businesses as well through another platform that we have.
And you also were recently granted a charter from the New York State Department of Financial Services. What's the significance of that? What will allow WisdomTree to do?
Yeah, that's a big deal for us. So there have not been a lot of charters that have been issued. New York Department of Financial Services has, I'd say, been the most forward-leaning regulator in terms of digital assets. That frustrates some people because it prevents them from accessing New York customers, but it's actually a great regulator by which you can bring regulated products forward. So for us, that does two things. One, most kind of tangibly, it allows us to actually onboard New York customers to our WisdomTree Prime app. So previously, we were unable to, myself, I couldn't be a customer because I live in New York. Now we can do that via the New York Trust Company. It also is just a better regulated counterparty with better consumer protections like bankruptcy remoteness, etc., for the types of products we offer. So like when you sign up for WisdomTree Prime, you deposit your cash, that becomes a stable coin within the app. That stable coin is now issued by the trust company, which just has better protections around it, we feel. So just a better counterparty for customers and allows us to access New York customers as well.
Well, let's take a step back for a moment here. What's the value proposition of tokenizing assets? Why would an investor want to get involved with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think from a big picture perspective, WisdomTree is a big ETF company founded on the belief that ETFs are better than mutual funds. We see tokenized assets as being the next step in that. So doing to ETFs what ETFs did to mutual funds. And that's really for three reasons: liquidity, transparency, and standardization. So for us, we are tokenizing these assets and providing the services around them to enable those usability benefits that we're seeing. From a customer's perspective, we're hoping they don't think, oh, I'm buying a tokenized asset. We're hoping they're eventually getting to the point where they're like, hey, my money's moving more instantly. This trade is happening like on an atomic instant basis. It's more connected to my payments in a better way. I've got peer-to-peer transferability. Those are all the things that this technology allows you to unlock that we're going to be delivering going forward.
For the benefit of the audience, and I've heard this term come up a number of times, atomic. What does that mean? It sounds like it's a newer term.
Yes, it is how in some crypto markets, protocols, you've seen the ability to have a smart contract that allows you to like say, hey, we're each going to post our side of the trade, and when they both hit, then the trade happens, which is different than how a lot of security settlement process, like delivery versus payment happens and things like that. So that introduces risk. We've got settlement clearing agencies, et cetera, where that's all very well managed in the US. But atomic settlement is the idea that you both put up your leg of the trade and it happens instantly. Like the swap doesn't happen until you both put up your money for it.
It's interesting that this coincides around T+1 in the new settlement.
I know, it's like...
Right. I mean, we should kind of be talking about T+0 at this point.
Talking about T-instant. And I think these concepts get confused a lot of the time between like gross settlement, batch settlement, et cetera, but like how securities markets have historically worked is, there's T plus whatever basis net settlement, where at the end of the day we're all netting our transactions at DTCC and the trades are happening. And what I think is you're seeing with crypto markets is you're seeing more choice within that, and ability for market participants to choose what they would like to do with that a little bit. A lot of that's just been through like real-time gross settlement, but over time I think this technology just allows you to, like if it matters to you, like you're doing a payments use case to have a transaction happen instantly, this technology allows you to do that. But exactly, it's kind of like dating back, I don't know, 50, 60 years ago to when it was like T+5 and people were running around stock certificates in lower Manhattan. This is kind of the ultimate evolution of that.
Yeah. What type of digital funds are available for retail investors at this point?
Yeah, so we've got a wide range starting from like a money market fund, like the shortest duration of the curve. We've got the full sleeve of treasuries as well, so you want floating rate treasuries up to 30-year treasuries. We offer those in WisdomTree Prime and via these digital funds. We also have some equity funds and then some proprietary asset allocation strategies based on our relationship with Professor Jeremy Siegel, allowing you to do like kind of a one-click access to an asset allocation strategy we developed with them.
All right, appreciate the insight as always, Will. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me at Consensus. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.